All right, it seemed like many of you are having issues with this proper and demonstrative adjective assignment. So I want to give you a little bit of further instruction on it. And when I went back and looked at the notes, I can see where some of you are struggling because in the examples here, they're including the noun it's describing with the proper adjective. The word American here is the proper adjective. Pilots is the noun it's describing. That's what makes the word American an adjective. So when I ask you to identify the proper adjective, only the word American should be highlighted or underlined. Japanese children. Children is the noun. Japanese is the adjective describing the children, but it's a proper adjective. Canadian route, April showers, okay? The proper adjective is the word typically immediately preceding or before the noun it's describing. Demonstrative adjectives are 4 specific words. This, that, these, those. Those 4 words are what you have to look for, okay? And if you find one, you have to see if there's a noun right after it, or maybe sometimes right before it, that it is describing, because demonstrative adjectives are these four words, but also demonstrative pronouns are these 4 words. And I'll discuss that a little bit in a second. So when you're looking at this first sentence, this American aviator is Charles Lindbergh. Well, right off the bat, the word this, it's one of the 4 words. Is this describing something immediately after it? Well, yes, it's describing this aviator, or maybe even this American aviator. If this sentence did not have American aviator and just said, this is Charles Lindbergh, then the word this is a demonstrative pronoun. But because it is immediately followed by the noun it's describing, it's a demonstrative adjective, so I color it green. Then, yes, proper adjectives will be capitalized. That does not mean every capitalized word is a proper adjective. American aviator. The word American is being used to describe the aviator. That makes it a proper adjective. Charles Lindbergh is just a proper noun. It's a specific person. So in this first sentence, these are the only 2 words that should be highlighted. The second sentence, he trained in those. Okay, I see that word and I know that it's one of the 4 I look for. Those, is it describing something? Is it describing a noun? Well, those flying schools. So yes, it is. That makes it a proper adjective. If the sentence only said he trained in those and you left it at that, then the word those would be a demonstrative pronoun because it's standing by itself, but it's not here. It's describing the flying schools. So that makes the word those a demonstrative adjective, and it should be green. United States. Well, we're not talking about the United States, the country. We're talking about the flying schools. So United States is describing the flying schools. That makes the term United States a proper adjective. So the word United States should both be highlighted because it's used together to describe the flying tools. All right. So please, when you go through these and check them, make sure you're asking yourself for the demonstrative adjectives, are they immediately followed by the noun they're describing, or if they're standing by themselves. If they're standing by themselves, they're demonstrative pronouns. If they're describing something else, they're demonstrative adjectives. Same thing for the proper adjectives. Are they describing something else? If they are, then they're an adjective. They're a proper adjective. If they're not describing anything else, if they're just a specific person, place, thing, or idea, then they're a proper noun. Particularly in this bottom section, there are proper nouns thrown in there to test you. So please look over your responses, look over your worksheets again, and then resubmit them after you make corrections. Thank you.